Hi guys, I'm Dave in real life and welcome to today's Unmissable. And we're going to go straight to...
Welcome to the SmackDown Hotel.
Yes, it was Friday Night SmackDown last night, the go-home show for the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, SmackDown was in Toronto, Canada. So quite naturally, the first person we see on the show, well, in ring anyway, is Trish Stratus. Yeah, she made her way down to the ring. Cut a really good promo, actually. Great to see her in front of a home crowd wearing the Toronto Maple Leaf shirt. Looked really good, really good. And I kind of liked the moment where she picked on this poor girl and her dad in the crowd, saying, "Yeah, just ask your dad. He had a poster of me in his bedroom, just like you've got a poster now of WWE stars." I mean, that was a bit basically calling this girl's dad a bit of a perv on TV. I mean, yeah, I think it's like, no, I didn't have a poster of her. No. My favourite wrestler, John Cena, that's what I had. Yeah, all right. What kind of poster did he have? One with the bikini on or less clothes? I mean, there's plenty of images out there of Trish Stratus, which would be inappropriate. Anyway, kind of loved that little moment. But this did bring out Tiffy time. Obviously, they're in a match at Elimination Chamber against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. But as they were cutting the promo, we saw them both together in their Maple Leaf shirts, looking really, really good. And then we had the interruption from Chelsea Green and Piper the Mountie Niven. Yes, Piper Niven dressed as the Mountie, because she always gets her man. This did lead to a match between Chelsea and Tiffy, which ended up in a non-contest because Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, Kate crashed the party, ruined it for everyone, because it was not a bad little match, to be fair. We just didn't get to see its conclusion, which was a bit of a shame. But yeah, we are building to Elimination Chamber, so it kind of made sense that you had Nia and Candice come out to ruin everything. Party poopers and all of that. But yeah, still a good little opening. We did see right at the very beginning, as they always do, have the stars show up, the wrestlers show up to the arena. We saw Cody show up, and he's now being ushered to his own dressing room, which little things like this started to happen throughout the show. So he first gets a locker room to himself, and then he would get personal assistants or bodyguards. I mean, are these all the perks from The Rock? This is what he's talking about. You being my champion. This means that you are going to be well looked after. So, yeah, this is starting to look irresistible for Cody. We did go on to our first match, which was interesting because as the night started, we got told that there was going to be a tournament for the number one contendership. And one of the matches would be Solo Sikoa versus Andrade. But we did have a backstage segment where Solo turned around to Jacob and said, "No, I took that match on, but I want you to replace me. I want you to be the guy that wins the US Championship." I think I said IC Championship, but it's the US Championship. You know, when you get caught in that moment and you just think, which one did I actually say? But it's the US Championship. Let's clear that out of the way. So if you hit the botch, then I've cleared it. Anyway, I digress. So he's now replaced him in the US Championship match against Andrade, which went on to be a really, really good match, actually. And yeah, probably the match of the night, in fairness. So Andrade did lose. Jacob Fatu would advance to the triple threat match later on in the night. The reason why this all got a little bit muddy and a little bit weird, because obviously LA Knight was the number one contender and was meant to face Nakamura on this show for the US title. But there is a massive but here, and it's of a personal nature to Nakamura. He lost his older brother previous to the night SmackDown. So obviously he was just unable to compete, and so obviously it's a bit confusing this tournament. Also to just like get this show some more matches on it. Can't really explain why Nakamura wouldn't be on TV, but losing his brother, I think, is a pretty solid reason why he wasn't on the show. I mean, honestly, respect and love goes to Nakamura and his family right now. Obviously, dealing with a loss at any time is not the greatest, and I think a lot of people have misjudged this of SmackDown, maybe because they didn't explain it properly. I mean, it was out on social media hours before. I did see it myself, but didn't acknowledge it for some reason. It didn't actually sink in. But when thinking about it now, it obviously makes sense why Nakamura wasn't on the show. There was a video package later on in the evening from Nakamura, but I think it was before the triple threat match. It was a bit confusing having this US title tournament. But then when you look at the bigger picture, it kind of makes sense all the way around. So, stop complaining. You got some decent matches. Kind of weird that we're complaining and we just had a banger match between Andrade and Jacob Fatu. Yeah, can't have best of both worlds, really. R-Truth did make me laugh. There was a segment in the locker room where there was this lovely spread what was made for Cody. That's his second gift from The Rock. And somebody else was tucking into his special gift, and that was R-Truth. He's proper kicking it off. He's like there with his legs up on the sofa, enjoying the food, enjoying his prawns and his shrimp. And he tells Cody not to be selfish. But that's not the only thing that he said. He thought that The Rock was the soul man, Rocky Johnson, and that it was Rocky Johnson what had put on the spread. Obviously, that is The Rock's dad, who sadly passed away years ago. But to R-Truth, it's the soul man what put this together. So that was a fun little segment. R-Truth never fails to deliver in comedy moments. And this was just like another tick in that box for him. We did go on to another match, which would see Street Profits versus Los Garza. Oh, my God, this never happened. They went down to the ring, looked like they were going to compete, and then all chaos ensued. Yes, we had Pretty Deadly come out of nowhere. We had DIY attack Street Profits before the match. Then we got Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, literally, it was carnage. We've seen this kind of carnage before in NXT, but it was now we're seeing this on the main show as well with these new tag teams. I think this has got to allude to a match at WrestleMania, and rightly said by James Chadwick in our live stream that it should be like a tables, ladders, and chairs kind of deal. Put the titles up and have them all fight it out for them. Kind of makes real sense. I think that it is going to be a big match at WrestleMania 41. I mean, these tag teams all deserve their spot at that pay-per-view. So, kind of looking forward to that if that gets announced in the up and coming weeks. But yeah, obviously, tag division, absolute carnage right now on SmackDown. It's a shame they're not doing shit like this on Raw, to be quite honest with you. Need to do more on Raw. Is my point to Adam Pearce. And then we got Drew McIntyre. He came out impromptu promo. I wasn't expecting Drew, but he came out, sat kind of awkwardly on the announce desk, CM Punk style, saying that he's now going to do the guy what does the pipe bombs. Okay, Drew, copying much. But then this also brought out Damian Priest, which then brought out Seth, brought out CM Punk himself, and then brought out Cena. As we thought it would be Cena. Obviously, the music played, the crowd was like pumped. Is this John Cena? Is this Cena? Is he here? We expect him to be there because it's in Toronto and he is going to be at Elimination Chamber, right? So, yeah, we weren't wrong to assume that Cena was here. But it wasn't Cena, it was Logan Paul. Oh, is there any more reason why to hate this guy? But yeah, this guy in the crowd was just shocked. His heart was broken. Logan flipping Paul came out, trolled everyone. Oh my gosh. Come on. This guy has no filter at all. His promo sucked, though. He literally reiterated everything that CM Punk had said. We'll get to the CM Punk little bit in a bit. But yeah, Logan Paul came out. We didn't see John Cena, but he was there. I've been told by reliable sources that he was there the entire time. You just couldn't see him. But John Cena was definitely there last night. I have confirmation, 100% confirmation on that fact. CM Punk did come out of this promo looking absolutely boss, by the way. There was a bit where he stood at the barricade. You've got Drew on the announce desk, Damian Priest as well in the ring with Seth. And he's going, "You're obsessed with me," pointing at Drew. "Seth, you're obsessed with me." Damian Priest, "I've got no worries with you. I don't even know." Do you know what I mean? There's no history between you and me. And I'm obsessed with, and he points to the WrestleMania sign. I'm sure WWE would allow you to take that sign home, CM Punk. I mean, you don't need to have an obsession about it. You can actually take that sign home anytime you want. Obviously, he was alluding to the fact that he wanted WrestleMania main event. But honestly, when you start pointing at a sign talking about obsession, it's kind of like you want the sign. I just thought that was funny. And that was mentioned in the chat last night. Then we go on to a new segment of the show. And what does Seth look like? Yeah, Seth Frippin' Rollins, or Frickin' Rollins. His outfit was insane. And what does he think he is? So this is what does Seth look like. Is it A, a car seat? Is it B, an oven glove? Or C, a handbag? I'll leave this to you. If you've got other suggestions to what Seth Rollins looks like, then put it in the comments below. I mean, I thought this was fun. I mean, honestly, I think somebody even put that he looked like a boiler, a combi boiler. I mean, honestly, he never fails to deliver the strangest of outfits. So we might be doing this again. We might visit this again in the future. But we did go on to another qualifying match for that triple threat. LA Knight beat Santos Escobar in an okay match. Nothing special here, but yeah, LA Knight advanced. Then we got Sammy promo in the ring. He came out wearing his Sunday best. His hair's all done up. So all neat and tidy in front of his Canada crowd. Calls out Kevin Owens. He said, "I want you in the ring out of respect. I want to talk to you. Mano, we have history. It's not about our recent history. We need to talk." And we cut then to Kevin Owens in the arena, in the stadium, which Elimination Chamber will be held in. Empty, absolutely empty. So I made a point that Sammy with the fans, Kevin Owens, no fans. Yeah, it's Kevin Owens, no mates. He's got no friends whatsoever. Oh, and what was fun on social media, they also said that Kevin Owens looked like he'd signed for AEW. Basically, this promo was Kevin Owens saying, "Look, I am not going to be the one responsible to tell your family how I put you in a hospital, paralyzed you for life." It went dark. It muddied the waters pretty quick. And this was not a fun segment at all. And I am not going to be the one held responsible for your end of your career. It's just built. It's building unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber. It's just building it up nicely. These two are going to absolutely hammer each other. And it's going to be fun. Cannot wait. And we got a 6-woman tag match, which basically came from the kickoff show, where Bianca and all that came out attacking Liv, all of that stuff, you know. All the stuff that always happens. But this would see Roxanne Perez hitting the pop rock on Bayley and getting the 1, 2, 3. So Team Liv Raquel and obviously Perez would win. What was interesting is that all the competitors who were a part of the women's elimination chamber was in this match, apart from Alexa Bliss, who was replaced by Raquel. Alexa Bliss did show up, of course. She attacked Roxanne Perez. And then we got glitches for bitches. We got a glitch from the Wyatt Six, which obviously had people then frantically trying to work it all out. There was a tweet as well, but we don't care about that. Something to do with Hellraiser and that kind of stuff. If you really want to go down that rabbit hole, then there's YouTube channels there what are doing all that stuff, deep dives and all of that crap. But if you're like me and don't want to do the work, we'll just keep this simple. Basically, the glitch, when you break it down, was a door in the Firefly Funhouse with the face, with the eye in the doorway. And then we had Alexa Bliss's face, which has been used before. And then we just had a picture of the Wyatt Six. Yeah, obviously the Wyatt Six are either coming after or trying to recruit Alexa Bliss in the future. So when that happens, whenever that happens, that's what's going to happen, right? So that's as far as the level of excitement goes for me. So I just bringing it to your attention. That is it. That is all in a nutshell. So if you want to do a deep dive into that, you can go to certain YouTubers. I'm going to waste their time on that one. But then we got to the triple threat match. This was the last match on the show. LA Knight would win. It was a good little match, though. I enjoyed this. This wasn't bad at all. Beating Jacob Fatu, and of course I didn't even mention Carmella Hayes. Yeah, Carmella Hayes was in another match with Braun Strowman, which he won by DQ, basically throwing the chair to Braun Strowman. There was Tama Tonga, Solo Sikoa getting involved in that match, which Hayes just threw the chair at Braun. Braun was then literally laid down on the floor. Referee turns round. Very Eddie Guerrero-esque. This had massive callbacks to Eddie Guerrero when he used to do this little trick. Yeah, referee sees Braun with the chair, rings the bell, DQ, Hayes goes through. Anyway, that clears that up. But LA Knight wins the triple threat anyway, so it didn't really matter. Then we got Cody Rhodes at the very end. He came out and did his promo with Michael Cole. Michael Cole relaying it on thick about selling his soul to The Rock. Do you really want to do this? That, he will own you. He will have you. He'll be his little bitch. It's so many words. But yeah, this would be very interesting because during this promo, a car, a very impressive car. I don't know what they make these cars. I'm not a car person, but it looked great. It had Cody's stuff on it, and it was a gift from The Rock, the third gift from The Rock. So he had a locker room, had security, had the food, now he's got a car. Oh my god, he's getting spoiled. I mean, hello. I mean, Rock got a deal here with Cody. What's going off here? You can ask for his number anytime, Rock. You don't need to go to these extremes. But yeah, he's bought him a car now. Jesus Christ, Rock, get a room. Well, you're both happily married guys. Rock is really going out for it. When he said for his soul, I didn't mean his arsehole. I'm all joking aside. Obviously, we got The Rock on the promo screen on the Titatron. And yeah, he's carrying Cody weight belt. So it's Cody's weight belt with the soul, Cody's soul written on it, and the date of Dusty Rhodes' death, which is June the 11th, 2015. So a very personal date to Cody. And he said, I know you've been talking to your dad, so have I. And yeah, he's telling you to do the right thing, isn't he? And you know what the right thing to do is? Come join me, my brother, and I will show you all the privileges that you can get as being my champ. Basically really, really laying it on thick. You know what I mean? Do not break my heart again, Cody. I mean, it's so annoying that we're doing this soul thing. To be quite honest with you, I don't quite get that. I mean, I don't know what this benefits The Rock. And that's what we need to find out. Why is this benefiting The Rock? Why does he need Cody to be his champion? This is what I don't understand. Maybe if that was a bit explained a little bit better, we could get on board with it a bit. But yeah, I don't really know why The Rock has pinpointed this. Why is this a thing? Why is this soul thing even a thing? But it is what it is, right? I mean, we've seen these kind of deals to the devil before with obviously Stone Cold took the Vince McMahon's gifts, wore the suit and did all that stuff. We've seen Seth Rollins do the same, become corporate. Even The Rock was corporate at one point. But yeah, I don't know. This is just so weird, and I'm not sure what I feel about it, to be honest. So, what happens next? You know what I mean? What does happen next? What if Cody says no? What happens then? Does The Rock go badass and start beating him with the white belt again? Or, well, what? I mean, if he says no, does that allude to Rock versus Cody at WrestleMania? I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I'm surely we're going to get to there at some point if that's the case. But if Cody says yes, I am struggling with all of this, to be quite honest with you, because I can see both ways being quite interesting, but it's what happens next is the question. Deal or no deal? It has more implications than I first perceived, and it could be a complete lovely change to the pace of SmackDown and WWE in general. And I've alluded to this in the live streams, that I really think that a Cody heel change would work and would add something new. Imagine a WrestleMania match next year between Roman and Cody, but the roles reversed. That Roman's now the face and Cody's the heel. I mean, I don't know. I find it fascinating, that role reversal. I find really, really fascinating. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. But honestly, SmackDown it actually delivered last night, on which was a shock. It has been poor for weeks now. This 3-hour SmackDown has not worked, but for some reason last night it did work. Had in that tournament, which I know was it was a bit of a forced thing for WWE to do, or unforced, but yeah, it really worked. The pacing of the show worked. It didn't feel like a drag. Every single thing on the show seemed important. And that was just good. It actually felt like they booked it perfect for a change. I mean, if we get more SmackDowns like this until we go back to 2 hours, then I'm all for it. Please bring it on. But obviously, we are selling Elimination Chamber. So let's get Elimination Chamber out of the way, and then we can fully focus on WrestleMania. I think that is what we need to do. But yeah, all in all, the show, like I said, impressed me. I wasn't bored. So I gave it a 7 out of 10 overall. Really good show. Liked a lot of the stuff what went off. Jacob Fatu looks absolutely amazing, as always. Such a credit. I'm so glad they signed him from MLW. He's been so good since he came to WWE. Yeah, there was no real bad points of the show, to be fair. Maybe the opening segment could have been a little bit more... I don't even know if that needed to be the opening segment, to be fair. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't always win with everything on the show. But, yeah, 7 out of 10. I thought it was a really good SmackDown. Now all roads to Elimination Chamber. Make sure that you join me for that live watch-along tonight as you're watching this. And yeah, we'll have a blast. It is going to be an amazing show. What deal will Cody make? Will he take the car? Boom, 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 boom. Or will it be a case of this is what you could have won? Seems so much like a flipping game show. The Rock's new game show. Money, your life or your soul? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I digress. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure that you slap a like on it. And of course, make sure that you join me for Elimination Chamber later on today. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Till the next time. Bye for now.